everyone, back with another video of what I feed my cat. Don't let him throw you off. This is a cat video. I'm sorry, Fergus. You may not have cat food. Anyways, I feed a variety of different brands to my cat. She is not very picky. She's only picky with her dry food. She has to have the Iams Proactive Indoor Cat Formula Turkey and Chicken. She won't eat anything else. I've tried. She refuses. But canned cat food's different. She does not really care. She does like chicken the most from what I've seen, and she does like the chunks better than the pad thai. But other than that, she doesn't really care. She just loves her food. So, here are some of the brands, and I usually decide what I'm going to get that month. I usually buy like a month's worth. Like, this is 1 month worth of food for her. There's 34 different cans / pouches, and there's 30 days in a month, so literally just 4 extra cans. Excuse my puppy, she's loud. But yeah, so this is just, my little stash, I guess. So I guess I'll tell you if she's eaten it before and if she liked it, or if this is like a new thing. But this is what she's going to be eating this month. And if you want reviews on them, I will be doing reviews as she eats them. So stay tuned for that if you want to see reviews for what she likes to eat and what she was like meh about. So first we have these Frisky Lil Grillers, and it's a seared cuts with tuna, and we have seared cuts with chicken. And she's never tried Friskies before. I've always been really reluctant with Friskies because it looks like the McDonald's of cat food. And I can be completely wrong, but I don't know. Just like, it just doesn't. And like, all the food in it is like meat byproducts. It's very vague about what it says. And so it just makes me a little iffy about it. But these were on clearance for like 30 cents. So I said, you know what, why not try it? If she doesn't like it, she doesn't like it. It's not like I'm feeding her a whole can of it. It's really just a pouch for some breakfast. Because if you don't know, I feed 1 can / pouch in the morning, and then she gets half a cup of, dried cat food to nibble on throughout the day. Sometimes she eats all of it, sometimes she doesn't. It really just depends on how hungry she is. I trust her to be able to determine when she's hungry and not just eat it all because it's there. Alright. Next we have, oops, sorry Fergus. Next we have Reveal. I do not believe she has tried Reveal yet, but I have 2 cans of Reveal. I have the tuna fillet with seaweed in a natural broth, and I have the tuna fillet in a natural broth. So I'm curious to see what she's going to think about that. And as you can see, I have it all really tightly packed together, because this is a pretty small, like, this isn't very big. Like, this is my hand. I have a small hand. This is a bull mastiff. No, this is like, it's maybe like 3 of my hands big, so it's not that big. This is, a 60-pound dog compared to that. It's not that big. Alright. Next we have the Fancy Feast. She has tried Fancy Feast. I like to give her the classics because these actually have the first ingredient as ocean whitefish instead of byproducts. There are meal byproducts, but that's not the first ingredient in it. So it makes me feel a little bit better feeding Fancy Feast. And this is just the classic ones. I feel like the other ones are kind of just as bad as Friskies. But I am trying them because it's not her full-on diet. It's not like I'm feeding her that every day. I maybe get a few cans so it's on clearance, but I'm not going to get like a huge variety pack like I did with the Tiki. So that's just how I feel about it. But this one is the ocean whitefish and tuna feast, and this is really out of, there we go, and it's a classic pate. And then we have oh my god, okay, I'm so sorry, this is out of focus, but this is turkey and giblets feast, and the number one ingredient in it is turkey. You can't see it because my phone does not want to get everything in view. The only other fancy feast that I found that seems to have a really good first ingredient basis is the petites. And this is wild Alaskan salmon entree. And oh, I forgot to mention, she has tried a Fancy Feast can and a Fancy Feast petite, and she liked them both. It wasn't like she was obsessive over it, but she did really like them, and she ate the majority of it. And like I said, the number one ingredient in this wants to focus. No, I'm so sorry, y'all. It is salmon. So, yeah. Then, next, we have some Tastefuls and some Weruva. So, Tastefuls, she has tried her Tastefuls. I think I gave her Tastefuls in a can. I know I've given her Tastefuls in this little thing right here in the entree portions. But, yeah, so she loves her Tastefuls. Very good. She's not obsessive because she's not super obsessive over pate. But I think if I gave her a shredded one, I don't know if they have shredded, but if they do, I think if I gave her one of those, she would be obsessive because she really does like the flavors. And then this is just chicken as well. I just happen to have 2 chicken. And then this is Weruva, and my cat loves Weruva. She's only ever eaten one can of it, and that was yesterday, but it was flaked, and it looks like this, and she had never tried flaked before until yesterday, because usually pate is just cheaper, and they usually just have better ingredients in the pate than they do in the chunked ones, but she really liked Weruva, and so I have the 9 liver of chicken and chicken liver and gravy, and the one that she really liked was the pollock and chicken. So, in case I think they are more expensive cans, but I feel like if you have a picky cat, try Weruva or the BFF line or Cats in the Kitchen. It's all by the same company, and I feel like you're going to really get a good result. And then we have Evolve, which is their classic. Oh, sorry, not classic. Crafted. Oh yeah, I was right. Classic. Classic crafted meals. Oh, Fergus, he's like, ooh, that smells good. They may or may not get a teeny bit of a try of the cat food sometimes. Oh, here we go. I'd like to focus this time. And the first ingredient is deboned chicken. I also really like when they have water sufficient for processing, when that's one of the higher ingredients. Because cats normally in the wild do not drink a lot of water because they get it from their prey. So that's why wet cat food is just so much better than dry cat food, because unless you're hydrating your dry cat food, the cats just get so much more hydration from wet cat food. So that's your little tip for today. And then there was this deal at my local grocery store called Harris Teeter, and they had a 10 for $8 for the Love Some, but they only had 2 flavors. So I have 5 of the flaked tuna dinner, which I have a feeling she's really gonna like. And then I have 5 of this salmon dinner pate. I also want to bring up one that I do not have right now, but it's called Beyond, I think the brand's called. And my cat absolutely went crazy for the salmon pate. So Beyond is another really good one that I've noticed with my cat. And then lastly, I went to Petco today and I got some more pollock and chicken. I got 2 cans of it because cat is obsessive over this. This is like cat crack. Alright, moving on to the Tiki cats. So, Tiki cat. I am really curious to see what this is gonna taste like, because I've heard so many mixed things. Some cats hate it, some cats love it. They have really good ingredients as far as when I checked, and I just really think that this is gonna, might be a breakthrough. The only thing I'm a little nervous about is the seafood. Because she does not like some shrimp. I tried giving her freeze-dried shrimp. Our old cat, who has sadly passed away, really liked the freeze-dried shrimp. She did not like it. I had to give it to Fergus. But, so she didn't really like it. So I'm hoping that it was just a one-time thing, because I did give her a meow mix cup, and it had like shrimp and something else in it, and she ate it. So I'm hoping that it was just the freeze-dried shrimp, or maybe it's just a certain recipe. If she doesn't like it, we have friends who have cats. It's not the end of the world, but it is kind of a waste of money. But, oh, and let me tell you this really cool story. So, I was looking for a specific brand that I never tried before, and they had like a $6 off sale, and I was like, ooh, I need to find this. And they didn't have it, they were all sold out, and I was really sad. But anyways, we were looking around, and I was picking up the Weruva, and the Tiki cat's right next to the Weruva. And I'm looking around, and I just happened to glance at the variety pack, and there was a variety pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 things for $13. Like, usually that's unheard of. And the original price was $17, but the box was kind of dented up, so they knocked it down, like, $4. So that was super cool. Um, so anyways, we have in the variety pack of the Aloha Friends, there's the tuna, tilapia, and pumpkin recipe. There is the tuna, ocean whitefish, and pumpkin recipe. So I've noticed they use a lot of pumpkin. There's the tuna calamari and pumpkin recipe. I'm going to be trying the tuna calamari and pumpkin recipe. I'm really curious to see if she likes it, because it's chunked food. Like, you see that? It's not like a pate. So I'm very, very curious. And I have a feeling she's not going to eat it. I just have a really strong feeling. But you'll see my video with the review. So, go and check in my little, channel and see if I put up a review of this, because I have a very strong feeling she is not going to eat it. But she might. Because I'm hoping, but I couldn't pass up this deal. And you know what? If she likes it and this is her new favorite food, then that's great. And then we have the tuna, shrimp, and pumpkin, and this literally just shrimp bites. And she didn't like the freeze-dried shrimp, so I don't think she's gonna like the shrimp. But you never know. I'm gonna try it with her, because I can't say she's not gonna like it and then she like it and never know about it, because I didn't take a chance. But there you have it. A little overview. My cat really likes Weruva, and they have a BFF line and the Cats in the Kitchen line, and she also really likes the Beyond line. So, if you have a picky cat, and she also likes Tastefuls. So if you have a picky cat, maybe try out one of those 3 brands, especially Weruva. I highly recommend Weruva. Especially if you've only tried one form of food, maybe try like a chunked food or a pad thai food, or whatever, not a pad thai, a pate food, or whatever, like whatever you think, or like whatever you haven't been offering. Try different textures, because some cats are very finicky. I'm very lucky that my cat's not finicky, and I think half of it was because she was found as a stray. And the first night, she hopped on our counter and attacked the bagel bag, and we found a chunk of bagel just missing from our bag of bagels. So I think she's used to digging for food in garbage cans, from what I think, so she's just not finicky, except when it comes to dry food. But as far as wet food goes, I think she's just happy to have wet food and get a little nice treat in the morning. Um, but yeah, that's enough of me rambling. I hope you all have a good morning, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Maybe it's 3 a.m. Go to bed. But have a good day. I will see you later.